is a Bramble Jam podcast.
It's Friday, September 4th. You better take the day off.
Yeah, that's good. You can hear, if you were listening.
You just sat there and watched me do the rowboat.
I didn't see it coming.
You didn't
It caught me
join
off
in.
guard.
You're supposed to dance.
I joined in.
At the end, kind of.
Halfway
It was
through.
half-hearted.
That is offensive.
It was half-hearted.
It was anything
For
but.
a Friday where you should take the day off, that was half-hearted.
Well, I got to tell you why.
5 a.m.
It's
It's 5
I guess it's 5
I must
a.m.
be lonely.
Today is also Eat an Extra Dessert Day.
Eat an extra dessert day?
And
Guys, this is not a drill. You really should take the day off today.
Yeah.
You get to eat multiple desserts at every meal.
And I may have understood the day,
Really?
and I thought it was last night.
So you ate an extra dessert or two.
I have 5 extra.
You had 5 extra desserts,
And
so
so
6 desserts.
I am feeling that, and hence the lack of dancing.
It's 5 a.m. It's tough.
It's 5 a.m. and I got cakes and pies and whoopies.
Cakes and pies and whoopies?
You know, like
Like Whoopi Goldberg?
no, like whoopie
Pies?
whoopie pies.
You already said pies.
different
I got
type of
cakes
pie.
and pies and whoopie pies. Pizza pies. My, oh my.
You always act like you know it all.
Yeah.
But you don't know it
Yeah,
all.
I don't-
You're a never know.
I'm
You're
a
a
never know.
Daniel's a never know.
You got nobody to help you here.
It is time for Eat an Extra Dessert Day. Thank God it's finally here. We're really excited
We
about
put
that.
this down on the calendar every year
Yeah, we do.
because we would never eat multiple.
No.
It's not like today or yesterday we went to lunch and I ate 2 desserts. It's not like that happened yesterday.
Did you really?
I had my milkshake.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
No. When you talk about this milkshake,
I don't have time. We
Okay,
don't-
sorry.
It's a
I'm
it's
sorry.
a 16-minute podcast.
I'm sorry. Hey, it's a really good day to be alive
Yeah.
because 1, Eat an Extra Dessert Day, and 2, Bramble Jam Plus is. I think the word that the stock market's been using is blowing up.
It's been blowing up, especially the last 24 hours since Bram released Skyscraper.
Yep.
We have had more comments, contact, wanting to know when the single is going to drop, and we don't know. We can't keep up with the demand right now because that's how music works.
Sky. I mean,
it's good.
It's good.
That's a catchy tune,
there is a rap part too, which I think is, but I can't.
It's unbelievable.
I can't.
But here's what you can do. If you want to contact us about Skyscraper or anything else, you can go to BrambleJamPlus.com. There's an AMA section. You can ask us anything you want.
So true.
On BrambleJamPlus.com. You also are going to get every show in one central feed, ad-free. You're going to get stickers, swag, all kinds of fun stuff. Why haven't you done it yet? Just go and do it.
So as I said, today is Eat an Extra Dessert Day. It's a really good day. And as I also said, I misunderstood. I thought it was last night.
Yeah.
And so I went home and I made a lot of desserts
You did.
for myself.
What all did you make?
Pies,
Okay.
whoopie pies, and cakes.
Cakes, cookies, pies, whoopee.
So I was halfway through my 3rd cake.
Full cake. Yeah. Wow.
And I noticed that on the right side of the cake, someone had spelled something out in frosting.
This is on your 3rd cake.
My 3rd cake.
Wow.
And it said, check out the 4th cake. And I said,
What?
that is interesting. So naturally,
Ate the 3rd
I
cake.
ate the 3rd cake,
course.
wandered over to the 4th cake, and right on top of that cake, it said, Dan gets it.
So
It said, Dan gets it.
Yeah.
And I couldn't help but agree, first of all.
yeah.
But then I also got me thinking, maybe it means Dan gets this day.
I don't know what would bring you to that conclusion aside from the fact that you've been getting these mysterious messages for a while now.
Yeah.
And I do have a follow-up. What I do know about the history of this day, but what would have happened had you stopped at just eating 2 cakes?
I would have never asked you.
You'd never asked me.
I would have never asked you. I would have assumed that the history I found on the internet is what it is. And
Never accurate. You know that.
I know, I know by now.
Yeah. Of course, we all do.
Sky.
Sky high.
It's good.
Wow.
Skyscraper.
You're familiar with the Zoot Suit riots of the 1920s, aren't you?
Yeah.
Everyone got dressed up in big pinstripe suits, mostly gangsters. They wore
You know, I
giant
know about
hats.
this day from History or His Story, a riots episode.
Yeah. Do you really?
Yeah.
Did we do Zoot Suit Riot?
I don't know if we talked
The
about
Zoot
that
Suit
one.
Riot is also a song by
Zoot Suit Riot.
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 Yeah.
Yeah, I remember there was one about a top hat.
Yeah,
and-
yeah, the straw hat
Straw-
massacre.
yeah,
That's
straw
right.
hat.
Yeah, it's still funny.
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody says. But
Ah.
these gangsters would get together with their pinstripe suits, their hats, their Tommy guns, and they would fight each other over who had the best suit on. And I think that if you go look in history books, but what you don't know is that the winner of the Zoot Suit riots got to eat whatever dessert they wanted.
Really?
Really.
That's
And
what they were writing about.
That's what they were writing about. There was one dessert left, and everyone was fighting over that one dessert until Al Capone made a speech to all the gangs. He gave one speech a year to all the gangs. And in this speech, he said, I'm announcing changes for the upcoming year of ganging. And in those changes,
The year of ganging.
everyone can have as many desserts as they want. And during the Zoot Suit riots, if you don't win, you can still choose another dessert. It became so popular that the gangs stopped fighting. They got along more. There was less
Wow.
crime. And Chicago started observing Have an Extra Dessert Day in 1931. And that tradition continued until it was made official by the White House under Jimmy Carter as president in 1979.
That's unbelievable.
Unreal.
Unbelievable. Say what you will about gangsters. They understand what it takes to make
They
peace.
understand it. Yes, they do.
We've been asking for world peace for years now.
Gangsters get it.
Every Christmas, we sing about it. Bring it. And I think we know how. Just eat an extra dessert.
Eat an extra dessert.
Dan, I have not found any history to debunk this.
Good.
As much as I've seen it kind of just started as a joke. Oh, we should have another dessert today. And then it kind of snowballed from there. And more people were like, you know what? On this day,
So it was a word of mouth situation.
it was a word of mouth situation. Now, you would think that this might be a first Friday of September situation, but it's not. It is every September 4th.
Wow.
And so whether it's a Friday or a Monday, eat that extra dessert.
Have you ever tried to talk yourself into dessert at breakfast? You ever done that bit?
No. I will say there's been times where there's like some cupcakes out and
you'll
I'm
maybe
walking in and it's like
polish.
before noon.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
well, okay. You know what? Like one of those.
I'm not a breakfast guy, but if I'm ever find myself at IHOP, I get the chocolate chip pancakes with extra whipped cream. And if that's not a dessert, I don't know what is a
Yeah,
dessert.
no, I wouldn't because that is an everyday occurrence in my
And so
life.
that's doing it right there.
I love chocolate chip waffles.
You get it.
They're
Sky,
Skyscraper. I mean, the hip hop part's pretty good.
It's going to be great.
So you might be asking yourself, how can I celebrate this day? I think it's as simple as
You can celebrate it by eating an extra dessert.
Yes.
No one's going, how do I do it, Brad?
Dan, that was leading me to this point. We have come up with 5 different ways.
Oh, of
You,
course.
you always try to make it so obvious when it's not. Number 1.
5 different ways to do what? To celebrate this day?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go.
Tanker. You get a oil tanker filled with chocolate sauce, and you just put it on everything.
Number 2, rent out Yankee Stadium. Fill it with ice cream and toppings, and then go to town.
Number 3, create Blockbuster Video, but for desserts, Blockbuster desserts. You go and you rent the dessert and you eat it.
Isn't that just buying the dessert?
No,
How do you
it's
rent-
not.
How do you
Read a
return it?
book.
How do you return it?
You return it by bringing a different dessert back for them to rent to someone else.
This is a great idea. This is a great idea.
I know. Blockbuster dessert.
Like, you know, it's like a freaking Halloween. You know, you eat the candy that you don't really like, and so
That's
you
right.
do a switch and trade.
Yeah, a switch and trade.
Boy.
Number 4, yeah.
Number 4. Go to a hot dog eating contest. Convince them to switch it to desserts.
Okay.
Enter it yourself.
Eat
Call
all
it
the
a day.
desserts. Number 5, Lego my Eggo. What you do is you get an Eggo waffle, convince someone that it is your prized possession, and in reality, you just trade Eggo waffles for better tasting things like desserts. Lego My Eggo.
I love it. Hey, we're going to talk about what our Bramble Jam Plus members are saying is their go-to dessert, how they're going to celebrate tonight with a second dessert. We're going to get to that in just a second, but first we're going to take a quick break. We're going to be right back, Dan. Hold on to your sauce.
I'm going to try to hold on to my sauce.
We're going to be right back. We're going to be right back after this.
Bye-bye.
Sky, sky, I love skyscrapers when I do. Skyscrapers are where I go to the zoo. Skyscrapers here and skyscrapers there. If you're not a skyscraper, get out of here, man.
I don't know about that. It didn't really feel like it, from a beat standpoint, it worked out.
I mean, it was you wouldn't get you don't get music theory.
I don't get music theory.
So that song might sound like it's but it's actually, when it gets to that turnaround, it goes to this.
Oh, now I get it. That makes perfect sense now.
So you'd get it if you knew. We asked everybody yesterday, what is your go-to dessert and why? We got all sorts of wonderful answers. But first, Dan, I want to know from you, what is your go-to dessert and why?
I'm actually not like a huge dessert guy. My wife makes a chocolate pie that I love dearly. Can go for like a milkshake or a Frosty. I could do those for sure. When I lived in St. Louis, Missouri, Ted Drew's frozen custard.
Drew!
A concrete from Ted Drew's is about the best thing on the planet.
Concrete?
Yeah. They said Culver's has them. It's like a milkshake, but with custard, so it's thicker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's all I got. I'm not super excited when it comes to dessert.
I love the sweet. Just give me a cake, give me a cupcake, call it a day. But I would say I just want a bowl of chocolate ice cream, throw a full thing of rainbow sprinkles on top.
Time out. You could have any dessert you wanted.
Yeah.
And you're going to go with just a bowl of chocolate ice cream and rainbow sprinkles?
Yeah, it's my go-to dessert.
Wow. Okay.
That's the question. What's your go-to dessert?
Okay, so not
I don't know what to say.
Yeah,
What's your go-to dessert? And Nicole gets it. She says anything chocolate because it's the best. That's exactly right. Give me chocolate cake. Give me chocolate ice cream. Give me chocolate bars. I don't care. I'm in it.
Laurie says a mock eclair. What is that?
A mock eclair?
Is that an eclair with a mock turtleneck on? Is it a fake eclair, not a real one? I am most curious, just interested in Erica's answer. A giant Pizookie. I don't know what a Pizookie is. She's going to explain it.
She is. Go ahead.
It's a giant chocolate chip cookie baked in my cast iron skillet. Super, and I think she means underbaked. She put undervalued, but I think she means underbaked. So it's nice and gooey with homemade vanilla ice cream on top. That does sound delicious. I've never heard it called a Pizookie before.
I like it. Colleen says a warm, cinnamony, caramelly apple crisp. I love a good apple crisp with vanilla ice cream on top. That makes me excited for fall. I love a good apple crisp at fall time. Forget about it. So good. I'm in.
Paige says banana with peanut butter. The dairy-free life is a sad place sometimes. My wife knows all about it, Paige.
Stacy says s'mores bars. I love a s'mores bar. Have you had a s'mores bar?
A bar? A s'mores bar?
Yeah, you put how I've done it, graham crackers on the bottom, marshmallow, and then throw a Hershey bar on top. You kind of bake it, get some graham crackers on top. You bake it. It's all melty and nice.
It's just a s'mores in the oven.
S'mores bar.
Okay. I think that's just s'mores.
I think you're just s'mores.
You're s'mores.
You're a s'mores.
Chocolate molten lava cake, because who doesn't like warm cake and warm chocolate to ooze your cake into? Marin, you're right about that.
I don't like ooze, though. I don't like...
You're not an ooze guy.
I'm not an ooze guy. Sarah says Ben & Jerry's chocolate fudge brownie ice cream.
Okay.
Sounds great.
Yeah, Alonzo says ice cream and ideally, a pint all for myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, who likes to share their pint of ice cream?
No.
No. We're adults here. We're going to eat our own pint of ice cream.
That's exactly right. We did it, everybody.
We did it.
Eat that extra dessert today. You've earned it.
Take the day off.
Eat some extra ice cream. Come back next week with a whole nother slew of days.
Yes. Every day is a day to take the day off.
That's exactly right. Dan, tell everybody really quickly one more time about Bramble Gym Plus.
We already did this.
Yeah, but just remind them. I do it every day, and I'm just trying to get you to do it.
Leave us a rating and review on the podcasting apps, and follow us on the YouTube. Do all those great things. It helps us pay Chris. He's going to do his Palahaku in a second. We paid way too much money for that. Help us earn some of that money back. But until then,
that's right. We are off on Monday for Labor Day.
Of course.
We'll be back on Tuesday, and the question of the day there is, what is the best prank call you ever made?
Oh, man, I got
best
stories.
Prank call you ever made.
Can't wait.
We'll do that. We'll be back on Tuesday. Until then, take the day off.
Awake you, sing out. You are alive, breath in your lungs. Live while you still can. And have a great day.
Hi, everybody. Oh, music's too loud. Hi, everybody. I was thinking the other day, what if everybody signed up for Bramble Gym Plus? It made me happy. And then I was also thinking the other day, what if everybody left a review on the Apple Podcast? And then I was thinking the other day, what about Take the Day Off and how it's hosted by Brandon Dan, it's produced by Brand, lots of fun. And then I was thinking the other day, what if everybody went to social medias at Take the Day Pod? And I was thinking the other day, what if cartoons got saved?
They'd start singing praise
in a whole new way.